look at pages 7 and 8 now. 7 is more of the same information that we've done before, just a little bit different this time, where it's wanting us to use a combination of our two squares. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to line up my angles here. Go ahead and use my tape that I've de-stickied. Remember, I'm only taping the side that I want to work on. First off, it's asking us to do 30-degree lines, so I'm just going to go ahead and follow what they're saying in my instructions. Set it on there and draw down just like I've done previously. Okay. You would continue that all the way across. Next, it's asking us to draw our 30-degree lines going upward instead of downward. Making sure my T-square is nice and tight. And then again, completing that. Next thing it's going to ask us to do is it's now asking us to create a 75-degree line. Well, that's something new to us. So we're going to use the combination of what we're seeing with our T-squares here, or excuse me, our triangles here. So I've got my 30-60 here, and then I've got my 45 in this orientation. I'm going to slide it up. This gets a little cumbersome. We can do it. Now all we're trying to do is just move one of our tools, which is the 45. All right. And then you would continue on with completing the rest of those. Next thing it wants us to do is it wants us to try doing the same thing again, but now it wants us to go, instead of down to up, it wants us to go up to down, or down, yeah, instead of going down to up, no, up to down, it wants us to go up to, down to up. Boy, oh boy, tongue twister today. All right, let's try this again. Make sure everything's lined up best we can. I'm gonna go up this time. A little hard for me to video it and do it at the same time since I'm a righty. And just continue on with it. Next, it's asking us to change our angle, and we now wanted to create, instead of a 75-degree line, we want to create its complementary angle, which is a 15-degree angle. And this time what we're going to do is we've got to do it a little bit differently. All right. This time what we might have to do is we might not have enough area on our boards to do what we want to do. So we got to go and do the reverse. So you could either slide your, so we could either readjust, which would be the easiest thing for us to do. Move our booklet up as high as we possibly can and make sure that we've got everything straight. Let me straighten this out. I'm going to just move my booklet up as high as I possibly can here. I don't care that the top half of it's overhanging. I'm going to tape that down, tape that part of it down. I can't tape the whole booklet, but I can at least tape this corner of it here. All right. Not the most ideal thing to have happen, but we'll make it work. So we're going to set our scale here, or 30-60 here. I keep calling it a scale. I don't know why. And then I'm going to set my other tool on top. And then it wants me to go left to right. Make sure everything is on here correctly. All right. And if you need to rearrange stuff, go ahead and rearrange your tooling. Just make sure that your T-square is tight. All right, this is probably one of the more complicated ones, just because of space. You would continue on with that. Next thing it's asking us to do is flip over our T-square, have our, did I say T-square again? Boy, oh boy. 3060. And then we're going to set our 45. And then we're just going to go ahead and continue on with our lines. And you continue on with that. Go ahead, put your name, last name, comma, first initial. Last side over here. I'm not going to do this one, but I'll just show you. What it's going to be is, this is going to be kind of your final way to proof check yourself that you know what you're doing. You're going to figure out what the angles are that you need to draw. Okay, they might be horizontal, they might be vertical, they might be 45, they might be 30-60, they might be a random angle that we've learned before. So hopefully this helps you out with everything that you are working on. If you have any questions, make sure you ask your instructor. Tape goes in the garbage.